Share screen. Okay. All right. Well, thanks for joining us today, everyone. Today, whenever you're watching this, it is Tuesday, April 29th, I believe, right?
Yep.
But days already the end of April. And this is part 3 of our lead gen series. Do we have another one after this, or is this
No, this is it.
the third and last? But of course, we will go over it with you as many times as you like. So just reach out to Deb or myself. So we'll jump right into it. Go ahead, Deb.
So we're going to talk about following up now. So the things that we're going to talk about today is this is just a little summary. We're going to talk about personalization, valuable add-ons that you can give to people, being persistent, and long-term follow-up. So those are the topics that we're going to have today on our thing, on our meeting.
On our
You could,
Zoom.
yeah. So you could go ahead to the next slide.
All right. Here we go.
This is the number one. I thought this was really cute.
Yes.
Get there first. This is essential. It doesn't matter where you get that lead or inquiry, you got to get there first.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, if you're online, if being first, I don't even know what you got 78%, get it faster, get there first, and
Yep.
then you just got to be there. I don't know why agents sometimes they get onto these lead sources and things and they don't plan, they don't watch their phones, they call people days later. It's if you're not ready to accept leads and you're open up for business, almost every second of the day, and you're getting different leads from different places, it's not even worth it, to do. So go ahead.
Even when you're getting referrals from other people, you still have to be on top of it. This is your number one goal, agents. Be the first one there, because that's who they're going to talk to. The majority of the time, it's the first come, first serve is who they're going to deal with. These stats came from NAR. So that's where I got the need for speed and all of these stats right here. But it's absolutely true. I mean, we really didn't need to talk to NAR about that because we can see it every single day, right? You got to be first. You got to get there first. You got to at least make some kind of contact so that they know that you aren't just ghosting them or whatever, because they'll move on. People's attention spans are very short these days.
Yeah,
So
example, like when at least once, twice, 3 times a month, I have an agent saying, "Hey, I got someone moving or selling to whatever," say, Texas. And the first thing I do is, say, well, let's research some agents in that area that have high production, lots of great reviews, and maybe some award winners, at different central and offices. And then basically, I usually give them 3 of them. And if I follow up with these dates, like how did it go? It's always one of the 3, texted back or called back within a few minutes or more. So then the second one usually, got back to me later in the day or the next day. And there, 1 out of 3 never even gets back.
yeah, that's
And
terrible.
these are top agents in an area. So
Yeah.
that happens sometimes. So yeah, you get a lead, you don't know. Example, if one of our agents, if someone's doing the same thing we do, like I do, you might get a call from or a text from someone moving back to Ohio or selling someone in Ohio. They're probably calling 3 different agents, and if you don't get back to them quickly, you lost that referral. So
Yeah.
next slide.
And yeah.
Oh, okay, good.
Yep, you can go to the next one.
Go ahead.
Um some more things to think about for your lead follow-up is personalization and be authentic. So when you're talking to people, and it doesn't matter where you're meeting people, whether it's online, whether it's in person, maybe it's at a fair or a festival or a concert, or even when you're out to dinner or something like that, we all keep our phones on us, right? So there's no reason why you can't write a little note about where you met that person and what you talked about.
Mhm.
If that person loves Doberman pinchers and you have that in common, put that in your notes because when you talk to them next, you're going to ask how Bruno's doing, right? And then
Right.
they're going to be like, oh my God, they paid attention to me. They understand. They know me. I'm going to use this person, right? Because you made a connection with them. You can
Exactly.
consider doing a video introduction if you cannot reach them. So I think this is on here yet, touch point. So we'll wait for that part. But do the video introduction if you can't reach them. You know, set up yourself with a little video that you keep on your phone or even on your tablet or your computer or whatever. And if you tried to reach them and they didn't answer the phone, send it to them in a text. You
Right.
know,
Exactly.
you want to tailor your messages according to what it is that you talked about and maybe uh, what their needs and wants are. So I just wanted to follow up on a conversation that we had the other day. You're looking for a 3-family house in Newberry, and you're not sure what your budget's going to be, but I'm happy to help with you. You know, tailor it to whatever it is that they're talking about to you. Again, that makes it personal, right?
Yep. Exactly.
Um, Number 3 is be helpful and offer value. So you can send them a list of similar homes. Maybe they contacted you about a specific one. This is one of the biggest things that I find, and I didn't bring it up before this, and it should have been in every single one of these videos. If you get a lead, especially if it's an online lead source, and they're asking you about a house that's already under contract, don't ignore them. Don't
Right.
just not call them. You wanna try and sell them something else. This
Right.
is one of the biggest things that I see where people fail is that,
Right.
"Oh, it's already under contract. I can't do anything with this one. Find another one." You
Right.
know? "Here's a bunch of similar homes that look like this one. Can I interest you into going to see any of these?" You know? You wanna try and keep them on the line.
Also keep them on the hook for at least until it closes, So letting people know, oh, that property, sometimes people want to get off the phone with you, like, oh, that one sold already. Okay, bye. No, but listen, a lot of times they fall through. Financing and appraisal, inspection, but I could keep you updated in that and let you know right away if it does come back on the market because it happens quite frequently. So a lot of buyers, or people, general public don't know that. At least keep them on the market. Let's continue the conversation and communicate with each other until this actually closes and it's
Yeah.
done, so it buys you some time.
Yeah, that's
Some
a
time to
perfect way
build
to
a relationship with them, especially with somebody that does not say, I just wanted that house. I don't care about any other house. I don't even send me anything. But let me keep on checking in with you every few days or so and let you know if it's still on the market or still off the market.
Yep, that's a perfect way to do it. Um, Watch your upcoming open houses. I have quite a few agents that say they don't even know how to find open houses. So if you need help finding open houses on your MLS, just let me know. I'd be happy to show you. But your MLS is a wealth of information, you guys. So market insights for the area. We just talked about this earlier with Mike, right? So you want to make sure that you're following along with what is going on in your area so that you can intelligently talk to people about it. One of the tips that Tony gave earlier today, and we're going to go ahead and use this one again now, is go ahead and look at those houses. Watch your area and go and do previews of those houses so that you can tell them, oh, yeah, I was in that house. I can tell you all about it. Things like that. That is going to show your value. That is why people want to work with you. And that's going to keep that lead on the hook until they actually do something, right?
Right. And
I'm sorry.
oh no, I love the buy and selling guides. So
Oh,
if you don't have one, check with us. We'll give you one.
yeah. We definitely have buying and selling guides in your Moxie present. They're there already. All you have to do is use them. The home valuation for the seller is also a good tool. I personally don't like to tell people exactly the CMA unless they're going to sign with me. But you can give them a market report for their neighborhood, and anybody can get a market report for their neighborhood actually through Neighborhood News, which is in your Moxie Engage system and also on your Moxie website. All you have to do is send it to people. They can sign up through your website for Neighborhood News, get a personal market report for their neighborhood. It is not a CMA, but it tells them exactly what's going on in that particular zip code. They can search anywhere once they get in there. They can search anywhere. We're connected to the MLS, which is vastly huge in Ohio. They cover a lot of area, and people can see any of that stuff once you send it to them. They just have to get it, right? Number 4 is multiple touch points. You want to hit them with email. You want to call them. You want to text them. You want to hit them by social media. Pop buys are another thing. I know we talk about that all the time at the end of our things because I always give you little tidbits that you can do with your pop buys. But this is it's all crucial. You want to hit multiple times, different times. You don't have to hit them every single week, right? But different a couple weeks here, a couple weeks there, send them an email, then give them a call, then follow up with a text. If you have information that you can send to them and you have their mailing address, send them a flyer about credit repair or
Right.
any kind of thing, right? It keeps them on the hook and lets them remember who you are. And that's the most important thing. They got to remember you.
That's right.
Nurture your lead, which is the same thing that we were talking about in number 4, right? So structure a follow-up plan. Use your CRM to keep track of all of this stuff and be consistent. I can't stress this enough. You want to make sure that you're hitting them multiple different times. You want to note everything that you're doing so that you can remember it, because hopefully you're going to be too busy that you're not going to remember what you did from day to day. That is the objective after all, right? To get
Right.
to that point.
Consistency is the key.
Yeah.
So many people start and stop.
Yeah, they don't follow through. Here's some best practices for lead follow-up as far as valuable add-ons for your buyers. You can hand pick property listings. You can send them a local market snapshot. You can give them neighborhood guides. You can give them the home buying process guides. Again, you can find a lot of this stuff. All you got to do is ask me. Valuable add-ons for sellers would be a home value estimate, local sales activity report, a seller checklist for staging tips, or a marketing plan overview. These things you can give to the seller. It's going to get their mind rolling on things that they actually have to do to get their house ready to sell, right? And they're going to be thankful to you for providing the information to them ahead of time. When you're dealing with investors, you want to get your ROI projections on local properties. You want to see if you can find any off market deals. Maybe you want to get the rental market data for them or the cash flow calculator if you have one of those. Now, these things, as far as working with investors, sometimes you have to invest a little bit of your time and money to take extra classes so that you can learn about all this stuff. Because you might be looking at this going, what the heck is ROI? Well, you'll know that if you take the classes, right? And you'll
Mhm.
also know, where am I going to find rental market data? Well, you can find that in various different places, but Realist has rental market data on it now. So they've done everything to try and help you guys as easily as possible. As far as a cash flow calculator, you probably got to buy one of those.
Mhm.
But there are programs out there, and I did see a free one out there. I didn't download it, so I don't know if it's truly free or not, but I did see that. I came across that a couple weeks ago, actually, which is one of the things that prompted me to do this. But be prepared when you're dealing with your investors so that you can provide this information. And if you don't know what any of that stuff is, that's why you have to take extra classes or talk to Tony and I so that you can learn about that stuff, right?
Yep, that's right.
Here's our little tidbit for social media, and you can do this straight through your Moxie and Press. Cinco de Mayo is coming up, so they have a really nice thing that you can post on your social media. And if you look down on the left-hand side down below, it gives you different ways that you can post through your Moxie and Press directly out to the internet. So there's lots of different ways to do things. It's not as difficult as people think it is, as sometimes it's a click of a button and
That's right.
you've got something already posted, right?
Yep.
So,
You-
and then we have our classes coming up here. Uh, we have all through May, and then next week I think I have a June one coming up here. But
Lots in May.
yeah, May 9th is going to be the fun day over at Hash's place at Liberty Home Mortgage, where you're going to get Mike Ferrante in the morning, then you get lunch, and then you get Hash in the afternoon. So
Yep.
if you can make it out for that one, that should be fun.
Just text us and we'll put you on the list on
Oh,
that.
there you go. Yep.
And that's it.
Yeah.
There we go. All right. Well, thanks everyone for watching. Remember, reach out to Debbie or myself, or go right to our calendars. Talk to Tony, talk the number two Tony.net and talk to Deb.net. So very
Yep.
easy to get us, and we're happy to talk about. Remember, put in the comments when you place your you put you on account what you want us to talk about so we could be prepared.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
still have some people that don't put that in there, or I know it's required. They put a few words, but
Yeah. Same.
just
Yeah.
more
It's,
specific, the better. And
yeah, it
all
is.
mine are 99% calls. Definitely people with Deb say, "Do you want a Zoom or a call?" Right? Does that help you out so you could prepare?
Yeah. Yeah.
Let
Because
me-
most of mine are just, they're automatically going to Zoom. But if you just want to call, all you got to do is put that in the note. Just say, just give me a call and
Perfect.
about whatever escrow letter or whatever it is. I'd be happy to help you.
Awesome. Well, thanks for watching us, everyone. Have a great day. See you next week.
Bye.
Bye bye.